Today is Wednesday, November 26th, and I'm just wondering, what's wrong with the Kansas City Chiefs, the Cowboys' Thanksgiving Day opponent?
And now, a word from our title sponsor.
Eyeing retirement? We aim to turn your nest egg into a paycheck with half the amount you've been led to believe. Fluent Financial combines in-house portfolio design risk management with income-generating investments designed to aid your financial independence. Our goal is to develop an effective portfolio strategy to help you retire sooner and have a better lifestyle. Fluent Financial can also implement a program that allows business owners to install a cash balance plan, which may potentially reduce income tax payments. You've worked hard to become successful. Let us help develop an effective portfolio strategy that works for you. Learn more today about Fluent Financial. Retire sooner, better lifestyle. For more information or to schedule a meeting, visit fluentfinancial.com or call 972-852-4800.
First of all, happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and I hope your weekend is filled with the 4 F's. Fine food, family, football, and fun. And thank you for being part of the Just Wondering family. Well, we know what's been wrong with the Dallas Cowboys. Their defense sucked through the first 8 games this season. There's no other word that perfectly describes it than that. But maybe, just maybe, some trade deadline deals and a return to health of some players have fixed the Cowboys. Now, we won't know because one of the opponents was the Raiders, and they're on a ship to nowhere. And the Eagles last week got big Cowboy help in the first quarter, but then the Eagles, who were missing their star tackle Lane Johnson, then got several defenders hurt, and for reasons only known to God and broccoli, cannot run the football anymore, even they have Saquon Barkley. But if you're a Cowboy fan, you're just happy with that kind of defense. And you feel maybe the Cowboys have figured something out. Now, after that improbable Sunday rally to beat Philadelphia, the Cowboys are 5-1. And I'm not sure if I were the Dallas Morning News, in their Monday paper, I'd have trumpeted it in huge, bold letters, "In the hunt." How about "still alive"? Would have been a better headline. Yes, they are still alive in the playoffs. With 6 games to go in the season, here's the playoff picture. The 4 NFC division winners get playoff spots. And so do the next 3 best records. Now, they can even come from all the teams in the same division. It doesn't matter. But the next 3 best records. So, where do the Cowboys stand right now? They're 5th in the wild card standings, behind Green Bay, Detroit, San Francisco, and Seattle. Here's the problem. They're at least 1.5 games behind all and any of those teams. And by the way, they're also in a virtual tie for the 5th spot with Carolina. Here's the plan. Keep your head down. Take it 1 game at a time. Keep winning. And then hope you can get some help from other teams. But now, the Kansas City Chiefs and their problems? Next. What do you want from your favorite restaurant? Fantastic personal service? A cheery, welcoming, spotless atmosphere? And, of course, great food. The primest of beef, wagyu and lamb, incredibly fresh seafood, lobster, salmon, shrimp. Hall of Fame food from a Hall of Fame restaurant. 2 locations of Bob's Steak and Chop House, the original Bob's on Lemon Avenue, and the gorgeous new Bob's at Craig Ranch, McKinney. My wife Mary is the co-creator of Full Moon Healing Balm, and I guess I'm the reason this terrific cream was developed. A few years ago, I began getting these huge, ugly blood blotches just beneath the skin of my arms and hands. The condition's called senile purpura. And no, you don't have to be senile to experience this embarrassment. It happens as you age. And then to cover it up, we begin wearing long sleeves even when it's hot. It took 2 years working with a New Jersey lab to refine the all-natural ingredients of Full Moon Healing. Gently massage a very small amount into the skin, and within a day, the blotches begin to fade. Senile purpura usually takes weeks to disappear, but this balm cuts the timeline to about a week. And ordering's so easy. Just go to the website, fullmoonhealingco.com. So, what's wrong with the Kansas City Chiefs? They're just 6-5. Though, in the AFC, the weaker AFC, that puts the Chiefs in a measurably better playoff situation than the Cowboys. The Chiefs at 6-5 are tied with 3 other teams for 4th in the AFC wildcard run, just 1 game out of 3rd. Now, these Chiefs, let's see, who are the dynasties in football history? Packers in the 60s, Steelers in the 70s, Niners, and then the Cowboys in the 90s. Denver had a bit of a run there. Then, of course, New England, but now Kansas City. They've been to the last 3 Super Bowls, 5 of the last 6 Super Bowls, and they won 3 of them. They've won the AFC West 9 years in a row. So, what's happened to Kansas City? It depends on what numbers you look at. Last year, they had the magic touch in 1-score games. They were 11-0 in 1-score games. This year, they're 1-5. Their star quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, has the lowest completion percentage of his career. Their excellent kicker, Harrison Butker, is having the worst year of his career. Defensive end George Karlaftis is the only Chief defensive player with more than 3 sacks this season after 11 games. And they're not high in the turnover ratio like they were last year. They were +6 last year. They're only +1 this season. By the way, the Cowboys are -4. But if you look at some other numbers, these Chiefs look all right. In fact, better than all right. Offensively, they're number 5 in the league in yards gained. They're number 9 in the league in points per game. Defensively, They're number 4 in the league, allowing only 18.5 points per game. Now that offense is averaging 25 points per game. And they're 6th defensively in fewest yards allowed. For the year, they have 77 more first downs than their opponent, more than 900 yards than their opponents, and 9 more touchdowns than their opponents. And they're healthy. They have only one starter missing. Now that's a massive missing person, massive in talent and massive in size, and that's right guard Trey Smith, who besides being an all-pro type player, is also the star of his own Geico Insurance TV commercial these days. And those 5 Kansas City losses, they're to the Chargers, the Eagles, the Jaguars, the Bills, and the Broncos. And all 5 of those teams right now are playoff bound. This game matches the number 1 and number 2 passing attacks in the NFL. Dallas is number 1 in passing yards per game, 11 more than Kansas City, which is number 2. If there's something to be concerned about for the Cowboys and the rest of the NFL, it's that Kansas City may have figured something out last Sunday. Against Indianapolis, a really good team this year, trailing 20-9 to start the fourth quarter, the Chiefs rallied, tied the game on a Harrison Butker field goal, forced overtime, then stopped the Indianapolis offense on their first possession of overtime, then moved down the field and won it on another Butker field goal. In the fourth quarter and overtime, the Chiefs looked like the old Kansas City Chiefs. In that time, they rolled up 236 yards in offense and allowed only 18 yards defensively. So where does this leave us in the Kansas City-Dallas game? One thing is for certain. The loser of this game has its playoff hopes severely damaged.
And now a word from our title sponsor. Today's episode has been brought to you by Fluent Financial, Retire Earlier, Live Better, and by Bob's Steak and Chop House on Lemon in Dallas and in Craig Ranch in McKinney. Bob's, a Dallas tradition for more than 30 years.
If you've enjoyed Just Wondering, please hit follow, and a fresh new episode will land in your mailbox early every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. Should you know a sports fan who might like our work, please share our contact information with that person. Thanks for listening to today's episode of Just Wondering. I'm Norm Hitzges, and know that every day I'll be just wondering about something.
And I'm Mary Hitzges, and I'll just be wondering too.
This is a Stolen Water Media production.